mummy's with the maggots now.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff.
Well, hi there.
Hello and welcome to Would You Die, the show where what is the worst way to die? Easy, the Sarlacc pit. I'm Austin Torres.
And I'm Anneliese Petersmark.
And we are continuing Cold as Ice Month with a little film called Frozen.
Not that one.
Let it go.
No, wrong one.
Fuck.
Austin,
Did
you watch the wrong movie?
I can't believe you were going to give a Ding and Zelda Tony Todd Award for this Frozen.
Gosh dang it. No, I watched the right one.
Okay. If you don't know what Frozen we are talking about the one where three friends head to a ski resort for a weekend getaway. But when the mountain closes early, they convince an operator to let them ride the chairlift one last time. A miscommunication leaves them stranded high above the ground in freezing temperatures with no help coming until the following week.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the 2010 Frozen, which means it came out before the 2013 Disney Frozen.
Take that again.
Bye.
2010.
2010.
Oh, shit. The 2010. Ope. But yeah, the 2010. Adam Green's Frozen came out before the 2013 Disney Frozen.
I know this. I didn't know this movie existed, though.
A lot of people don't. This is an independent film.
And so when you put it on our list for Cold as Ice Month, I was like, listen, she's kind of scary with the ice powers and stuff, but I don't really know if that's a horror movie. Like, even by your definition, that's a stretch, Austin.
It's funny because I remember reading it on our list and I said, oh, the chairlift one, and Annalisa said, "You've heard of that movie?" I was like, "Yeah," but only because it was on Netflix forever. Like, it was on Netflix for a long time.
And I missed the Netflix era for this movie. I was Prime when I first watched it.
That's fair. So let's talk personal connection since we're kind of already starting to get into it. What is your personal connection with this movie?
So I watched this for the first time in 2022. So I'm still kind of like, I'm more recent to it, but I've seen it a couple times now. And the reason why I watched it is because I've become a fan of the writer-director of this film, Adam Green, who I think is best known for the Hatchet film franchise. I've become a fan of writer-director of this film, Adam Green, who's best known for the Hatchet film franchise. And yeah, he has this really cool podcast, which I listen to almost every week, called The Movie Crypt, where he and his best friend, who's also a filmmaker, Joe Lynch. Yes, that name will come up a lot in this episode. They have a different filmmaker come on every week, and they talk about stuff, and they'll have like makeup artists and cinematographers and like agents and like character actors, you know. And then they'll also have like really big names like Jordan Peele and Slash and Chris Columbus, like insanely big names. And then obviously, because they're both horror movie directors, they have like Kane Hodder, Tony Todd, a lot of like the, well, yeah. But that podcast helps get me through the day job. And yeah, shout out The Movie Crypt with Adam Green and Joe Lynch.
Love that.
After you're done listening to our podcast, of course.
Of course.
But what is your guys' personal connection with this film? I think you already kind of said yours, Lisa, but say it again.
Yeah, so I had literally never heard of this film. And so I watched it for the first time today. And yeah, I did not know that it existed. I was very familiar with the two male leads. Not as familiar with the female lead, although we're gonna talk about where I and you may have seen her later. Hint, hint. But yeah, that was about all I knew. Is like when I started the movie, I instantly was familiar with those two, but not as much anything else.
That's fair. How about you, Jeremy? What is your personal connection? Because you might have the most storied connection.
Yeah, so my connection is kind of like I brought it up a couple of minutes ago, but this movie was on Netflix for like years. And it was on Netflix around the time that the like OG, well, not the OG actually, the Disney Frozen came out in
the famous
2013.
one.
And I remember people like making memes and posting memes about it, being like, "Oh, I think I watched the wrong movie." So I like looked into what this movie was about, and the premise seemed interesting to me. So I was like, I found out it was like a backdoor parallel movie to the Hatchet franchise, which I liked. So I was like, because I had seen Hatchet 1. Hatchet 2 came out after Frozen.
Yeah.
But I liked Hatchet, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to watch this. And I really like it.
I do
really
too.
like it. Might be dramatic, but I enjoy this movie.
No, I'll stand on business. I really like this movie.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I also really like the main lead, the male lead, Ashmore, I think of last
Sean
name.
Ashmore.
He's in a lot of stuff that I enjoy. He's in a lot of video games that I enjoy.
You know what's really funny? I might be spoiling my Letterboxd review, but I don't give a fuck. It's my show. I do what I want. It is so fucking funny that Sean Ashmore, who plays Iceman,
Yeah, yeah, it's very
is
funny.
in this of all movies.
Very funny.
Talk about range.
But I was really into like movies with this general premise, like trapped somewhere movies. I don't know why. I found it to be enticing for somebody who's legitimately claustrophobic. I don't know. I think it was because it tapped into one of my worst fears.
Right.
But that leads me. I have a question for you guys. Do you have a favorite trapped movie?
Ooh, that is a good question. Let's kind of brainstorm what are trapped movies. Because, like, the first one coming to mind, obviously, other than this one, because this one might be it.
Is it
Okay.
trapped? Sorry.
Well, there's the one with Ryan Reynolds where he's buried alive, which I
Buried.
think is called Buried Alive.
It's called Buried.
Oh, Buried?
Yes,
Okay.
I love that, but that's mine. So
There's Fall with
oh, is that the one with the tower?
the tower with the two hiker girls.
That one's my favorite.
The one, the lead, she's in Shazam.
Oh yeah, she is in Shazam.
And then the other one, she's in Halloween 2018.
Mm-hmm.
The Vicky the babysitter. And then I think Mason Gooding's in that movie for 3 seconds. I'm like, hey, Mason. Oh.
There's 127 hours.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
a horror
that's a good
movie,
one.
but
that's a trapped movie. Is Air Force One a trapped movie?
does that count?
I don't. That's what I'm asking you.
I feel like it would. Snakes on a Plane feels like it almost counts.
Yeah, because you're trapped on the plane with.
Yeah.
Is Titanic a trapped movie?
Ooh.
Because if it is,
Oh, that's a
could
great
be.
question. I feel like it kind of is.
how big are these?
How big are these? Gerald's Game is a good one, guys.
Oh, that's a
Movie-
good.
Gerald's Game, it scares the shit out of me.
Next week's episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say it, but next week's episode.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely a trap.
That
I had to think
100%
about what
is.
it was.
Yeah.
yeah. I Am Legend might be one of my favorite trapped movies.
Is that a trap? Because,
I mean, he's trapped in New
He's
York.
trapped.
but that's more like an apocalypse.
Okay,
That's. I
'Cause,
feel like
fine.
no.
If you
I
get
think
too
you're right.
big, is
No,
Jurassic
you're
Park a
right.
trapped movie?
That's fair.
No, I think that's fair.
Here's the thing: is
That's why I'm like, I don't know about Titanic because you're
my
trapped.
favorite
It's a big
trapped
fucking boat.
story
Mhm.
is probably The Most Dangerous Game, which I think does qualify as a trapped movie
I
because
think
it's
so.
a
Trapped on an
small
island.
island.
Yeah, I think that counts.
So is Jurassic Park a trapped movie?
Why not?
Because if it is, it has to be that. That's my favorite movie.
That's fair. I
And
guess.
it-
Yeah, I guess if you're talking like small spaces specifically, then that would not necessarily be.
So small spaces. I think we got this movie.
Mm-hmm.
We have Buried
Buried.
for sure.
Yeah,
That movie.
Drop.
drop
127 hours.
127 hours. Yeah.
It's just how large are we thinking? Because if it's an island, that opens it up a bunch.
I think fall
Fall counts.
counts.
Oh, Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game counts.
Gerald's Game counts.
Misery counts.
Misery counts.
I think if it's a room or smaller, it counts.
Yeah,
Let's
I
say
would
that
say
as
that.
a
And he's-
stipulation.
And like James Caan and Misery is tied.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he
yeah.
is trapped.
To the room.
Yeah.
Whereas ironically, I don't think we would count Trap.
No, because it's too big.
It's too big, yeah.
What does the first Saw movie count?
That's what I was thinking.
Saw 1. I don't think the other Saw movies count.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Because the main plot line is all in that room.
Right.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't actually like trapped movies in general that much.
Okay.
That's fair.
I think that they are probably the most horrifying concept you can possibly have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they make very compelling feature-length films very often. I think there are exceptions to that rule. Like, I want to be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like, for example, I'll just say this. I was not a super big fan of this movie, and I think it's all down to, like, personal preference premise. Like, I don't think it's a bad movie by any means.
Right.
But I think for me, I was just like, okay, yeah, now they're stuck and it's cold. There's only so many things you can do with this, right? So, like, I think for me, yeah, I have a hard time with trapped
No,
I think that's fair.
movies.
I think that's very fair.
But yeah.
So we'll say like room or smaller.
Okay. I got
So,
mine.
Air Force One, not it. Titanic, not it.
Snakes on a plane?
Not it.
No.
Why? That's a room.
It's a plane.
It's a long room.
It's a lot.
Red Eye, no.
Fine. Well, Red Eye, they get out. You know what I mean? I guess, yeah, that's the same with Snakes on a Plane.
But Saw, yes, even though a lot of it.
There's like
movie-
other stuff happening.
But the main
yeah.
But
plot.
the main
yes.
plot
Yeah,
is the
I
trapped
agree.
part of the trap.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have mine.
What's yours?
So I love Saw, so this was tough for a second there, but I'm gonna go with Buried with Ryan Reynolds. I think I think that movie is one of his best actual acting performances, where he is not basically just playing Ryan Reynolds. And I love Ryan Reynolds, but I think that movie, he does a phenomenal job. That doesn't have any scene outside of that movie, or outside of the box that he's in.
What's in the box? Ryan Reynolds.
Right, exactly. No, there's
Sorry.
not a single scene that takes place outside of the box that he's buried alive in.
That's really cool.
And it's really well done. And it has a really tragic ending. No spoilers. But I like that one.
I think that's a good one. What about you, Lisa?
Mine is Fall.
Fall's really good.
It is a good movie.
Again, I'm not going to spoil it because this would be a huge spoiler, but the plot twist in that movie, I think, makes it very, very, very compelling. It's a good rewatch movie because once you know the plot twist, it makes it very, like, interesting to watch the rest.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think I'll be basic and say Saw.
That works.
It's a good movie,
It's a good
man.
fucking
The first
movie.
one's
It's a
so
really good-
And
yeah.
the plot twist in that movie,
It got okay.
it got
I'm not
everybody
going to say
the
my
first
Saw
time.
story in Adam Green's Frozen episode. I'll save it to.
Should I watch Saw?
The first Saw. I don't know if you have to watch all 9 or whatever, but the first one is.
We should do a Saw summer.
We
I
really
have been,
should.
Dead Meat just did it. We'll have to wait a few years.
I've been
I love
avoiding
Dead Meat. I
Saw.
don't want to rip them off. Didn't watch Saw for the longest time, and then I watched all of them in a weekend because we were going to cover it. Friend of the show, Josh Tabe, was on the podcast, and he's like, I want to do Jigsaw. I'm like, great. I've only seen the first Saw. He was like, what? And then I watched them all, and we had this great conversation. But I'm due for a rewatch on all of them because I watched them all in like this weekend fury, where I'm like, I don't know what happened in which movie.
Right, like you
Yeah.
blurred them all together for sure.
Exactly.
And it is one long continuous story,
Right.
which is the thing. It's not like each movie. I mean, each movie's independent, but each movie continues from the last.
That's not the thing. That's not part of it.
What?
Nobody got me.
Oh, that took me a second.
You
That
said which is the thing, and I said no, the thing isn't part of it.
Okay.
Now that I've explained the joke.
That took me hey, I didn't need the explanation. I
That's
just
true.
needed like 45 seconds.
I did.
That's fair.
But yeah, those movies they flow together. Really, like when you watch them back to back to back, it's almost like watching like a season of a television show.
I always say it is horror's daytime soap opera.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So
It's like a very good description of that.
Adam Green's Frozen,
So
which
actually,
is
Sorry.
not.
Thank you for indulging me. I just wanted to know.
no, I think it was a good conversation to have. But getting into the historical context of Adam Green's Frozen. So it was kind of released during this survival horror. I don't know if we want to call it like boom.
Are we gonna get a bunch more examples that I didn't think of?
Well, survival horror is different from trapped
Oh,
movies,
okay,
but,
yeah.
But yes, I mean, so like A Lonely Place to Die came out around this time.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's like mountain climbers in
Oh.
Scotland.
Is this the one when like The Gray came out too? That's not really horror, but with Liam
I remember
Neeson.
the great. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like 2011.
Yeah, P2, which is that one about a woman in a parking structure.
movie's good.
End of the Line, which is underground subway. Burning Bright.
This movie's
The
not going to be on
Descent,
a
The
list.
Cave. Like, you know what I mean? So there were a
The
lot.
Descent is scary.
Yeah.
You guys seen ATM? That's another one that
No.
feels like it came up. It's
I
with
remember
It's
ATM.
with Josh Peck.
Oh yeah.
They get
Wild.
trapped in an ATM vestibule.
Oh.
It's a good one.
You mean like what happened to Chandler and
Yes,
Sense?
but sinister.
But scary. Okay,
have you ever
cool.
Have you guys ever seen the music video for the epic Weird Al trapped in the drive-thru?
No.
And he looked at him. And
I
looked
have
at
seen this,
me,
yes.
And
Oh,
I looked at him.
I've heard this song,
And
but
he looked at me.
I didn't know where it was from.
It's a parody of, I don't know who did the original, but Trapped in the Closet.
Oh, maybe I've heard Trapped in the Closet. I don't know.
That's R. Kelly. We can move on.
Okay.
Isn't that the one where he cheats on his wife?
I don't.
Or his wife cheats on him
I know the Weird Al version,
with a little person?
but the Weird Al version is that one had the TikTok
Is
for.
that not correct?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I only know the Weird Al version.
Okay, but I was asking Jeremy,
I know-
who seems
I don't know.
to know.
Oh.
I just know R. Kelly did Trapped in the Closet.
But we don't have to talk about that. But
I was correct.
the Weird
Just if
Al.
anybody wondered.
I think you might know the TikTok trend that came from the.
Yes. Yes.
Because he looked at me.
That's exactly
And I looked
what
at him. Yeah, that. I timed that app up to the good and the bad, the good, the bad, and the ugly on TikTok once, and
That's
that's like one of my
hilarious.
favorite things I've ever done.
That's hilarious. So obviously you've already mentioned this, but it was directed by Adam Green, who was already known for Hatchet, but wanted to pivot something more grounded and more based in kind of cruelty rather than like slasher. You know what I mean?
Which is very funny because the majority of this film's up in the
It's
air.
not grounded at all.
But
Um,
it's a lot more realistic than Hatchet.
Yeah. Despite the fact that it came a couple years before, once it was streaming, it had to market heavily against Frozen. There are many examples of people putting on a movie for their small children, and it being this one. And to that I say, did you not look at the poster or the synopsis or any of the first like 30 minutes of the movie and think, you know what? This doesn't look like an animated movie about an ice queen.
And this movie came first.
Yeah. So it's not its fault.
It
That's
shouldn't
on
have
you.
to bow down to the mouse. The mouse should come up with more clever titles.
That's probably true. Yeah, this was also back when the mouse was doing a lot of single word, Tangled, Frozen. Aren't they? They're kind of still doing that. Encanto, like, you know, just like I already said that
Zootopia,
one.
Moana. But that one's okay because it's just the name of the character.
Anyway, I was right about Trapped in the Closet. It is about a man being a small person. Anyway, moving on. So the film leaned into realism a lot. It's
Yeah.
a very minimal score, a lot of natural lighting, long stretches of silence. It feels real.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I mean, even like the conversations they have feel pretty realistic. Like the whole like, what are you gonna do when you're trapped there for 3 days?
Right.
You're gonna have conversations to try to distract yourself from the pain. You're gonna try
Right.
to like, you know, get over what
Oh
you're
my
going
god!
through.
You want to know what part like just tugs at my heartstrings
What part?
every time?
Is it the dog part?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And she's like, so the main character, Parker, she is like having a moment where she's breaking down because she's thinking about like not seeing her family again, and then she's like, I'm not gonna see my dog again, and then my dog's gonna be waiting for me, not knowing why I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to like tear up a little bit just thinking about it.
I know.
Because that is Adam Green, you motherfucker. Why would you do that to
I think
us?
about it all the time. Like, it's something I literally think about. Like, when we're out of town, and I'm like, oh my god, like, if we got into a car accident and died right now, like, Neil and Courtney would have no food.
Right. And who would know to take care of, you know?
They wouldn't know. Nobody would know. They wouldn't know why we just abandoned them one day.
Right.
Oh, I can't do it.
But yeah, I love that part. I think that's like the soul of the movie.
Yeah.
And that is something you would think about in that situation.
Yeah.
A lot of this movie kind of plays like a play.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Where it's like a lot of like monologues,
Mm-hmm.
but not like the Mike Flanagan monologue.
Right.
It's different, but also like when they're talking about, and I mentioned this a little earlier, what's the worst way to die? Easy, Sarlacc pit. And the girl's like, what?
It's a good part. So moving on to our monthly theme, because we've kind of started to talk about it with these conversations.
Mm-hmm.
This month is Cold as Ice Month. It is all about movies where the environment itself plays a part in the monster. The thing is obviously a little different because there is a literal monster.
Right.
But the elements don't help us in that situation. They are actively working against us. In this one, the environment, the elements are
the elements are the
bad
monster.
guy. Yeah.
Right.
There's no villain to defeat in this one. The threat is exposure and time.
Right.
I mean, and you know, physics, I guess.
And wolves.
And wolves. Yeah, there's wolves. It's not stalking, it's not taunting, it's just waiting.
Right. And the wolves aren't really stalking.
No.
But they're there just in case.
Yep.
Hungry boys.
So this movie is the reason that I kind of have an issue with this movie is you have to wait for it to get bad. Like, that's just how movies that deal with the natural elements are. And to be fair, it does a very good job of getting you there. But the cold is inevitable. I mean, we start to see from the very beginning that her face starts to get frostbite on it. And then as the days go on, it gets worse and worse until finally she, like, very grossly, because the sound effects people did a very good job with it, like, brushes her hair out of her face and, like, just wipes her scab off. Ugh, so gross. But it's also, like, something that I think is really interesting about kind of all of the movies, not only in this month, but that have to do with just ice and snow in general, is that it always is kind of synonymous with isolation. Like, there is, if we think about The Thing, they're on this remote base.
Right.
This movie, they are literally, like, the ski resort has closed down. There's not people coming for miles.
Right.
Our last two movies of the month are also very dependent on isolation. And I think that plays into the fear that people have with snow. It's this, like, blank canvas. It is cold. And if you are alone in an expanse of the summer, most likely, I'm not going to say always, because obviously there's also desert movies that kind of have the opposite of this, right?
Right.
But for most people in most places, you're not going to die. You're going to be able to wait it out or find some kind of water source or something, right? But for anybody, no matter where they live, if you are in frigid enough temperatures, like in Michigan in the middle of the summer, I can find at the very least a lake. It might not be clean water, but I can find hydration. In Michigan, if it gets cold enough, which it does sometimes, and I'm just sitting alone in the snow, eventually I will just die from that. Right. You know what I mean? Like, there's no avoiding it.
Right.
There is no escaping it unless you find civilization, you find warmth. And if you are far enough away from everything, that's not happening. So that makes it's kind of everybody's worst fears manifest, I think.
Yeah. And like the cold hurts.
Yeah.
Cause like we're Michiganders.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe our homies listening in Florida, fuck you.
First of all,
I'm not jealous. I'm jealous.
I'm a little jealous.
But no, like a lot of people listening and like us specifically, we know what it's like when the air hurts our face.
Yeah.
We live in a place where the air hurts our face.
A lot.
And I've thankfully have never gotten frostbite, but
we've all been like, we've all known, we've all had that like fear instilled in us, right?
Mhm.
Like we've all had school called off when we were a kid for like temperatures low enough that you can't stand out more than 15 minutes.
right.
We went to MSU, so we did not get snow days called very often. If
No,
at
you had
all.
to bundle up,
But
or else.
we got emails that were like, "Hey, walk your path to class through buildings because it's too cold to be outside." I mean,
Right.
that's like something that we grew up with, just knowing that the elements were going to be an issue and you need to bundle up.
Yeah, exactly. And like I was a Boy Scout growing up, so I camped in the winter, and yeah, you had to bundle up, or else you were gonna get frostbite.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like the cold also functions as like decision maker, right?
Yeah.
You can't sit around and wait. So you have to make
Right.
a decision. Every decision you're going to make is going to be wrong, but you have to make one.
And that's what I think this film's really good at kind of doing, is like watching these characters exhaust all of their options.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think this is a movie where movies like this, people try to beat it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this movie's stupid because I would have done this differently. And it's like, well, if you would have done it differently, you don't really have a movie. Yeah. Yep. If you can suspend your disbelief for a big purple guy eradicating half the universe with a completed jewelry collection, you could suspend your disbelief about 3 people getting stuck on a chairlift.
That's a crazy way to describe Avengers. Thank you. But no, I agree. I think that some of the people in this movie are better decision makers than others.
Definitely. Yeah.
But I think that's like part of it, right? Is you get
Right.
to this point of delusion and desperation where you are like, of course I'm going to jump.
Yeah.
Because that will be better than whatever I'm doing up here.
Right. And like,
And you know, your thought process is like, if I get a broken ankle, I can limp
Right.
or drag myself up to the top, get my friends down the ski lift. We'll figure it the fuck out from there. You know what I mean? But you're not expecting 2 broken legs that you can't even move on.
I think some people watching these types of movies hold themselves in higher regard than they should.
You mean like how they think like they are not subject to moments of desperation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that they are tougher than
Yeah.
they are. Like a lot of people who like, well, this movie's stupid because I wouldn't have done that, blah blah blah. And it's like, buddy, it's a
Like,
movie.
Well, it's a movie, but also I think like there is a difference between you're sitting on your couch
Right.
and you're like, hey, I wouldn't have done that.
When you're-
Versus
yeah.
like I'm delusional from sitting all night in like the terrible, terrible weather.
Right.
And I'm scared and I'm panicking and I have a bunch of adrenaline coursing through me. That's a very, very different scenario to be in.
And people are like, well, this movie's dumb because the characters are dumb. And it's like, people are dumb in real life.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, like...
Especially college
Yeah.
kids. Have you ever met a college kid? Just saying. No offense to all of my college kids out there. One day you're going to realize that you're dumb. It's okay. We all were.
I wasn't.
I knew him in college. We all were.
I believe you, Austin.
Jeremy, you're my favorite.
I knew people who knew Jeremy in college. He was too.
We aren't talking about me. I believe Austin.
Jeremy's like, why am I getting strays?
This is crazy. Whatever. So let's talk about the wolves for a second.
Yay!
'Cause, like,
Awoo!
They were, first of all, so bloodthirsty. Because what are we doing? What do you mean? Like, here's my thing. Here was my biggest gripe with this movie. Is these wolves live near a ski resort, right?
Yeah.
How has there not been a single wolf attack before now? All of a sudden now we're like, free game, got it.
Well, this is where the critics have a little bit of a point. This is where, okay. But here's the thing. This is an infinitely worse movie without the wolves.
No, I totally agree. Love the wolves. I'm just saying, if we are going to pick it apart, which I'm going to in this just one scenario, you could have given me a little more. Like, I even understand eating the first guy. He's got exposed meat going on. What did other dude have? Like, why are you bloodthirsty after him?
Hey, once you taste college boy, you want more.
Sure.
I don't know where
I don't think that's the saying, but whatever you say.
I don't know what the saying is, but there is kind of like, I don't know if this is like a real thing, but like animals who taste human develop a taste for it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to make an insane poll, but there's a movie based off of it, but there was like a pair of lions who hunted guys building a railroad, I think in Africa.
Oh.
I forget what they're called, but they're in the Chicago Natural History Museum. I think that's the museum.
The Field Museum?
The Field Museum, yeah.
We went there.
The Field where Sue the T-Rex is.
Sue.
They have the lions that killed a bunch of, and there's like I think a Michael Douglas movie.
Yeah, The Ghost in the Darkness.
Yeah, I forget what the lions were called, but like they had to kill these lions because these lions are like, hey, yo, them people are pretty tasty, and started eating like, I think they ate like 40 or 50 people working on this railroad.
The Tsavo man-eaters.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We totally did, in fact, see these lions. Sorry, this is crazy. I just didn't know that these were the lions we saw.
Yeah, right?
I don't like it.
You saw some killers. But anyways, yeah, so it's like, maybe it's kind of leaning into, well, they had that tasty dude. There's another. But yeah, those wolves were very aggressive.
That's so wild. Anyway, sorry. I'm just like blown away that I saw these lions in real life and didn't realize they ate people.
A bunch of people.
Like a lot of people.
Dude, we should do a Ghost in the Darkness episode.
Okay.
I don't know what for.
Let's do a animals eating people.
When animals attack.
Yeah.
Month.
That's a better way of putting it. We can just do all the ones we've already done. We can do Jaws. Yeah. We can do The Ghost in the Darkness, which we haven't done. We can do Jurassic Park, even though they're fictional animals.
Dinosaurs are real.
Okay, dinosaurs are real. I'm sorry. I meant like fictional as in they don't exist anymore. But you're right. They are real.
But that's such a crazy way to put
I'm
it.
sorry. You're right. I misspoke. I'm bad at speaking. You shouldn't have given me a podcast.
Podcasting was a bad idea. No, that's crazy. But
Cujo. Anyway.
Cujo,
sorry.
Anaconda.
Anaconda. The birds.
The birds, yeah. Grizzly, alligator.
Birdemic.
I love alligator. Deep Blue Sea.
Sharknado.
Mm-hmm.
Sharknado 2.
Arachnophobia. Eight-legged freaks.
Sharknado 3. Sorry, nobody likes my jokes.
Orca. That's a real one. I'm thinking of creature features.
Yeah.
You got me thinking of creature. Lake Placid.
Bat Country.
Crawl. Ooh, Crawl's kind of a trapped movie.
Crawl is kind of a trapped movie.
Crawl's really good.
Cocaine Bear.
Fucking love Cocaine Bear.
Real. We should do a bear month.
Don't tease me. It's the only thing I want to do in my life ever.
Is it bear month?
Bear month.
Okay.
Guys, make Bear Month happen. Bear Month 2026.
Bear month 2026.
It's going to happen.
I'll consider it. I'll think about it.
Anyways, back to these pupperinos.
These pupperinos. So, yeah, they have a taste for human flesh, and they don't care who knows.
They were real wolves, too.
Were they really? That makes sense. They look like real wolves.
Yeah, and the animal handlers, like, one of the actor who played Dan had to be somewhat and they took every safety precaution and stuff because they were real wolves, but he did not want to be that close to them.
That's fair. That guy's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Zac Efron.
He does kind of look like Zac Efron, but he was in all the Air Bud movies as a child. He was also in my favorite underrated rom-com, It's a Boy-Girl Thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the Mortal Instruments movies that nobody saw.
Is that the one where the cities float or move?
Mortal Instruments? No.
Oh, I'm
Mortal
thinking
Instruments is the one with Jamie Campbell Bower in it.
Vecna?
Vecna.
Also, what's the pretty song? Joanna. That's not the.
Sweeney Todd.
That wasn't the melody.
No, that was Maria. But that's okay.
Maria. Oh, sorry. But
Oh, Vecna.
no. I love it.
Anyway, sorry. Moving on. Yeah. I believe that the cast would not want to be that close to the wolves.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Wolves are big.
They're scary. They're scary dogs.
And they're like snarling in this
Yeah.
movie. It's pretty cool. Like
I did think it was like very sweet. Like, here's the thing. Here's an underrated thing that I think. I think that both of the boys in this movie are like surprisingly relatively non-toxic for being 2010 college boys.
infamously the second most toxic era of college boys.
What's the first?
It'd be now, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, like, you're probably not wrong. But, yeah, like, here's the thing. Is, like, they both definitely poke fun at her in, like,
Yeah.
ways that are very, like, 2010. But, like, even the dude who's not her boyfriend, whose name is...
Joe Lynch.
Thank you.
Want to know how I remember?
How do you remember?
Because the podcast, the movie crypt I was talking about earlier, the co-host is Joe.
Oh, that's
Adam
too funny.
Green named this character after his best friend.
You're right. That makes sense because you were like...
And Joe Lynch is like a pretty like good director.
Mm-hmm.
He has like...
Oh, yeah. But, like, my point
Yeah.
is even Joe Lynch is not... Like, he takes care of her. He's like...
Right.
Like, when he's like, oh, if we wouldn't... Like, seeing her fall all day is fun, but can we please, like, go on the big hill? When he realizes that she's hurt, he's like, no, I'm really sorry. I wanted you to come. Like, I didn't mean for you to, like, hear that. Please, like, whatever. So...
And, like, he's annoyed, too, and he's kind of...
Right.
And I don't think he's as annoyed with her as he's jealous
Yeah.
that his friend has a girlfriend.
Right, exactly.
And he's taking it out on her, but then he, like, you know, they learn to take care of each other, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he gets over that kind of quickly. And spoiler alert, he risks his life for her multiple times, and he don't make it. He didn't have to, like... be a man for her, if you know what I mean.
No, he didn't.
Because he said it like early, like, you ain't my girlfriend.
Right.
But when it was like put up or shut up time, he did what, you know, a good person does.
Yeah.
So he stepped up when she really needed him to.
Right.
But that being said, I also have a feeling if this movie came out now, they would have a toxic podcast.
I'm sure. So, as far as the impact that this movie had, it's really kind of a cult favorite among survival horror fans. Like you were saying, this one's an indie one. It's not one that everybody knows about. But, like, if you were out searching for horror movies to watch on Netflix, like Jeremy was when he was a teenager, you were going to find it. You were going to like it.
Like, this feels like a really good watch with my high school buddies, college buddies movie.
It also really reinforced that trend of single location horror, like we were talking about, trapped horror, whatever you want to call it. It's usually cited in, like, worst nightmare scenario movie.
It's such a unique movie.
Yeah.
Even though it no longer has a unique name.
Right.
It's the ski lift movie.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's exactly. I mean, like, that's the ski lift movie. There's
Right.
not another one, I don't think.
It's like how Jaws is the shark movie.
Yeah.
This is the ski lift movie.
Right, exactly. So yeah, that's Frozen.
We did
Let
it.
it go. Are you ready for your...
Do you want to build superlatives?
Okay, fine. That's better than what I was going to come up with.
What were you going to come?
I didn't know yet. That's good.
I'm really proud of that.
That is a good one.
Okay, bye.
So who would you save? Okay. There's only 2 choices.
I know, I'm struggling.
Okay.
I guess I would save... Like, there's no reason not to pick either of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I would save Shawn Ashmore because he's an X-Man.
Fair.
Because, like, they both have their, like, good moments and they both have their dick moment. Like, they're people.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like people.
Yeah. I'll save Dan because I like that he was, like, really protective of her even after he was in trouble. Like, he was like, don't let her look. Do not let her look down. Oh, my God. So sad. So I would save him from that.
I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite scare?
I like when Dan jumps off the chair and then...
Gross.
It is so gnarly. And then he's like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah, he was like that.
My legs. He didn't say it like that, but he was kind of like that. It's insane. And then you see the bones sticking out. And he's there for a good bit. And I feel a little bad. It's like, hey, can you move? No, I can't fucking move. My legs are broken.
Yeah.
But, like, Parker and Joe can't see from way up there. They're really high up.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you think when he jumps out, he's going to, like, land in the snow, but it's ice, basically. It's, like, really hard snow.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like it's like snow that's been skied on.
Mm-hmm.
So it is that type of snow that has just gone and gone and gone and been packed down and packed down and packed down and is now just slick.
Right.
Hard. Yeah.
And
bad.
And then before you say yours, I just kind of consider this whole, like, 10-minute sequence one scare.
Mm-hmm.
When they're trying to help him in his broken legs, and they're, like, brushing the ice off their chair so Joe can climb through the wires.
Yeah.
The ice is falling on Dan, and he has to, like, cover his eyes. And then he pulls his eyes, like, he pulls his hands from his eyes, and boom, there's a wolf. And that's a really good jump scare.
It is a good scare.
Because, like, you're not expecting... You
Right.
hear the howls a little bit before.
Uh-huh.
And, is that a fucking wolf? I think it's a coyote. That wasn't a coyote. I know what a wolf sounds like. Like, there's some dark, like, humor to it. But
For sure.
that's how people would be in real life.
Oh my God, the part where she's like, at least it's not a sarlacc pit. And then he gets eaten.
And how could it be worse? It could be the Sarlacc pit.
It's true.
She just learned what that was today.
Yeah, she really thought on her feet for that one.
Coming, what does Joe say? Hey, your girl's all right, coming through on the tension breaker.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite scare?
My favorite scare is when the truck, the, like, trimmer thing,
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it's called, but it drives away.
Oh, what's it called? The snow plower? Not plower.
It's not a plower. I can't remember what they call it, but...
You know who's driving it?
Who?
Kane Hodder. You don't know who Kane Hodder is.
No, should I?
A little bit.
Okay.
Horror fans love and know Kane Hodder. He
I'm
is
not one of those, so...
he is probably the best known actor to play Jason Voorhees.
Oh,
He's
okay.
done it 4 times. He was Jason for 7, 8, 9, and 10,
Cute.
which aren't the best ones, but he's played Jason the most, and he's a fan favorite Jason. He also plays Victor Crowley of the Hatchet franchise.
That makes sense.
We love Kane Hodder in this household.
Beautiful. Yeah, when they just, like, when reality sets in, nobody's fucking coming.
Yeah.
I know it's not, like, a jump scare, but it is, like, in my opinion, the scariest part. Who is your Tony Todd Award for movie MVP?
I have to give it to writer-director Adam Green.
Cool.
I think all movies are miracles. This movie is like an insane miracle, like because it's super indie, so like no money, such a high concept, and they did it practically. There's no green screen. They were actually in a chairlift high up, and like cameras had to be on like cranes.
Yeah. That's so cool.
They went the extra mile, and I think it's a film that I just think it's so impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is very impressive.
How about you? Who's your Tony Todd Award winner for movie MVP?
So I'm going to name several people. Sorry. Sled Reynolds, Tamara Reynolds, Edie McMullen, Chris Edrington, Barbara Gaddy Edrington, Jeff Lee, Steve Martin, and Nicole Zool. And those are all of our animal trainers for this movie. Because I think, like you said, I think this movie's not as good without the wolves.
Yeah.
And I think that, I mean, shout out to the wolves. They also get my Tony Todd Award for movie MVP. Mm-hmm. But yeah, animal trainers, I think, have a really, really hard job because I don't know how you train animals. I can't even get my animals to stop
okay, but
eating
also
each other.
Cats.
Yeah, I hear you.
Cats don't train.
They do, though. Like, that's my thing, is, like, like, animal trainers train cats, too. And, like, owls and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just
and
have
monkeys.
a lot of... Exactly. I just have a lot of respect for animal trainers, so.
No, you should. We should. I should. I do. You do. We do.
We do.
Hoodoo the voodoo.
So.
I'm unhinged today. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You're allowed. So is the score better than Jaws?
No.
The score is done by Andy Garfield, who mostly works with Adam Green. He did Hatchet 2, Frozen.
I like his score for the Hatchet movies. There's like a little kind of riff on the Desiree, which plays as Victor Crowley's theme. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
He also did a lot of other like indie smaller movies in the early 2000s and 2010s. Like he did the Eden Formula, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Chillerama, The Summer of Massacre, Almost Human. Mm-hmm. So he's done a lot of that kind of stuff, as well as like amusement park like scores, if you want to call them that. So
when you said
cool.
Andy Garfield,
yeah,
I
not
was like
Andrew.
Spider-Man,
not Spider-Man, different guy.
But yeah,
so he's done a lot of stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
He's also been like a sound designer for a lot of stuff. So.
There's also not a lot of music in this movie. It's very light on the score.
He did the original theme for Cannibal Clown Killer. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but it came out in 2015. I like that one.
And I've never even heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, that's him. Not Spider-Man.
Yet.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. A fine addition to your collection?
I have this Blu-ray, and it's signed by Adam Green.
That's very cool.
I've been very lucky to have met Adam Green at a couple horror conventions. So I have a copy of because Frozen's my favorite movie of his. So far, at least. And I like his movies, but I would say Frozen's my favorite. Mm-hmm. So I have that one signed. And I have a picture of me and one of my best friends, Doug.
Love Doug.
With Kane Hodder and Adam Green.
Nice. That's awesome.
And our Spider.
That's really cool.
So Spider has
I love when Spider gets cameos.
So Spider has a picture with Jason fucking Voorhees.
That is pretty sick.
How about you? Would this be a fine addition to your collection?
I'm okay. Which I feel like leads us to our Letterboxd reviews. Everybody get them out.
Get them out. Get them out.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at my review from a different movie that we are also doing an episode on.
Oh.
Okay. My review for Frozen. So I give this 3 stars. I think I could probably bump it up to 3.5. I do like this movie. I don't know that I would consider it a full 4-star movie, but I like it. Like, I'd watch it again. So 3 stars, and I said, sometimes you just need something to tell you that skiing is a bad idea, other than lack of generational wealth.
I like it.
So I gave this 2.5 stars. Again, not because I think that it's a bad movie, but because I personally don't think I would watch it again. And I said, IDK Elsa, I feel like let it go is the wrong advice here.
Dan followed it.
What?
I said Dan followed it.
Yeah, well, he did. He did, in fact. I guess technically so did Parker when she let go of the rail.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was gnarly.
We didn't even talk about that one.
So, my most recent review. Casting Iceman in this movie is so funny to me. But because I kind of said it earlier, the review I said on January 5th, 2024, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? All right. There is one Supernatural alumni.
It's been a while.
I know. Yeah. So our Frozen lead, Emma Bell, who plays Parker O'Neill, was in like a very, very small waitressing role where she flirted with one of the main brothers in season 5.
Real. Also,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you know what other hit horror TV show she was in?
I do.
I did, but now I can't remember.
Jeremy, you can say it.
She plays a not so insignificant role in the 1st and 3rd seasons of The Walking Dead.
Isn't that cool? She's also in, I think, Final Destination 5, which is a really good one. I don't think it's the Final Destination. That one I don't like. But Final Destination 5, which has a lot of Tony Todd, I think Emma Bell's in that one.
I think you're right, yeah.
I'm a little surprised that Shawn Ashmore didn't show up in Supernatural.
I am too,
I
actually.
also thought that because he's in Smallville and...
Yeah, he's in a lot of CW stuff.
He's in
I feel like
other
he's
CW.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Well,
Fit.
that's like... That was immediately, like, when I was like, he looks familiar, that's
Yeah.
the first thing I made Jeremy look up, because I was like, he's probably in Supernatural. And then he looked it up and he was like, no, he's in X-Men. He's
Yeah, no.
Iceman. And I was like, yep, no, that makes sense.
He's like a famous X-Man.
Yeah, no, yes. And
I've
I
also-
immediately, like, connected the dots once I realized that, but...
I've also met Shawn Ashmore at a Comic-Con, and I told him how much I liked Frozen, and he said, I like that one too. I met my wife on that set.
Aw, I didn't know that.
I
That's
thought that was
awesome.
really cool. And
That's
I love...
very cool.
He's
by
in
the way, I
a-
gave Frozen 4 stars and a heart. I think this is such a...
He plays the
Fun movie.
protagonist in a video game called Quantum Break that is a phenomenal
I've heard
phenomenal
of that
game. It's a very innovative game too, because what they did in that game was that you play as him,
Mm-hmm.
and then every about third of the game, the whole game transitions into a live action cinematic where it's real actors, including him, and it's just like an episode of a TV show, and each one of those is like 45 minutes long. So you watch an episode of the show, and then you play an episode of the show, and then you
That's
watch.
cool.
It's very cool. It was very innovative, and he won a bunch of awards for that game.
And I feel like he was in a Supermassive game too. Like
that
that's-
one was big. He was also in Alan Wake 2.
I'm not thinking of Alan Wake 2. But I hear the Alan Wake games are great. Supermassive is like, they're the company behind... I think it's Supermassive, I could be wrong. But the company behind, like, Until Dawn and The Quarry.
Oh, I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah,
I
they
think
they
he's
do a
in
lot
one of those
real
games,
like
too.
actors face captures and stuff for them.
Right. And
Like
The
Hayden
Quarry...
Panettiere was in Until Dawn. Like,
And Oscar-winning Rami Malek.
yeah, right. Rami Malek was in that
Mhm.
game. That's right.
And The Quarry had, like, Justice Smith and David
Yeah.
Arquette and Lynn Shay and Lance Henriksen. and-
Right, like big casts.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that games are doing that.
I love it. But and Brenda's song. But yeah, I like Shawn Ashmore.
Well, he was in a Dark Pictures anthology. That's what it was.
That's the game I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Okay.
Man of Medan.
I was trying to figure out which one would have been the one that you were talking about, but okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
All right, our special edition superlative. Which character would you build a snowman with?
What a perfect one for this specific movie.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
Am I going first?
Yeah.
So technically I can say writer-director Adam Green. So technically I can say writer-director Adam Green because he's in the movie.
Yeah, he has a cameo.
With actual Joe Lynch together.
That's true.
They get early in the movie, everyone gets stuck on the chairlift, and it's like people are complaining, like, what the hell? And then there's a shot of Adam Green and Joe Lynch, and they're like, right? Yeah, this sucks. And it's yeah, I would build a snowman with them.
That sounds good.
How about you guys?
I would build a snowman with Parker. I feel like she needs it.
Oh, yeah. And you can teach her about Star Wars.
I can teach her about Star Wars and also be like, you don't have to hang out with boys all the time. You can hang out with girls, and girls are cool.
Yeah.
I would do it with Dan, but only in that time between his broken leg and dying. Because I'd be like, I can't really help you here. I have only been sent to build a snowman. But buddy, we can do this together.
That is
crazy.
Insane. That might be one of my favorite answers to a superlative ever.
Okay, Austin, I know exactly what you're going to say for this question.
You do?
Just literally 1,000% I know what you're going to say for this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
All right, bring it on. Bring it the fuck on.
Would you die?
No.
Why?
Because, first off, I would like to think that the wolves would recognize me as a friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's it? Or is there a second off?
If I were to jump, the wolves would come and they would sacrifice their bodies to make a mattress for me so I don't break my legs.
I don't know that that's true.
Because they would see me as a friend.
Right. Okay.
Just like the werewolves. The wolves.
Would see you as a friend.
I just think they would see me.
As a friend.
Yes.
Okay, great.
I think they would know I am an ally to the wolf. I was a wolf scout. A wolf cub scout.
Oh.
I was all of them, but...
Well, that's beautiful.
How about you? Would you die?
Yes. Statistically, emotionally, yes. Yes, correct. The cold does not care how smart you are.
The cold bothers me anyways.
Yes, correct.
Okay, Jeremy.
Oh, would I die? No. And here's why. I do not ski. Nor do I snowboard. Nor do I like the cold.
So you simply just...
I would simply stay inside.
Yeah, actually,
Well,
that's more realistic for me.
Well, everyone else is like, I'm going to go again.
I would be
just
like, have fun.
Bye.
And then they wouldn't die either because I would be waiting for my friends.
Yeah.
But
And I would be like, they never got back down here. They're probably stuck.
here's the caveat, though. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Not John Carpenter's the thing. What if you were waiting there
Uh-huh.
and you got approached by Disco Stew?
Such a niche reference. No one else will get.
I don't like when you guys say things that I don't understand. It's not nice.
And then, like, a wooden, what was it, cuckoo clock just
falls
on your leg.
and I break my leg. That's true.
Oh, it's a
Good point.
Simpsons thing.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it's okay. It's just a Simpsons thing. You don't have to know what this is.
Stupid sexy Flanders.
I know about that because I saw that episode.
I may break
This
my
is
leg.
all the
due
same
to
episode.
Oh, well.
I may break my leg due to Disco Stew, but I will not die.
Fair.
Is the point.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Almost like we're in nothing at all. Nothing at all.
All right, Austin, where can the people find you?
The people can find me befriending the wolves and also on the social medias at Austin M. Torres on Instagram, Threads, and Letterboxd. You can find the show's social media at Would You Die Show. You can follow us on YouTube, where I post all the podcast episodes in addition to my short films like Spider, the Blood Witch, and Ice Scream
Yeah.
Code. And then subscribe to our Patreon for only $3 a month. You get a bunch of really cool shit, like our monthly bonus episode, which this month's might share the same name as this movie.
What?
We have a new episode of the Godzilla Project out right now. Godzilla raids again. We do our weekly sports recap episodes where we also talk about other shit. It encompasses many things nowadays. But yeah,
Sports and pop culture.
It's only $3 a month. It helps us directly.
It is also like it's a lot of stuff. I mean, we work really hard on our Patreon to make it something that is actually worth $3 a month. I personally think it might be worth more, but like $3.
But I don't want to do a price hike.
Of course not. No.
We need you. Join, please and thank you.
I want you to join.
I want your
for
friends to
$3 a
join.
month,
I want
but
your
I want you
enemies
to-
to join.
But I want you to know that it's gonna be worth more than your $3 a month. You will get your money's worth for sure.
Hell yeah. Where can the people find you?
The people can find me contemplating life in the Sarclac pit, and on Letterboxd, Twitter, and Instagram at Whimsawillow.
Where can the people find Jeremy, producer Jeremy?
You can find me asking if I can pet that dog. And also at Angularly Funny on all platforms.
Huge thank yous to Jeremy for being our producer. Thank you to our theme music's composer, Josie Palmer. Check out her music on Spotify and Apple Music. Big thank you also for our graphics displayed on our social media, which are done by Alec Gibson at Crosshook Creative. You can check out more of his work at weheardcrosshook.com. Austin, do you have a hint for the next episode?
I'm just going to say, don't read too much into this cockadoodie hint.
I love it.
I'm Austin Torres.
And I'm Anneliese Petersmark.
Try not to die.
Okay, bye.